Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Oops, I'm upside down. This is Lisa from Sweet and Sassy Treasures, and I'm so glad you're joining Pam and I today. Pam's busy packing orders, and so I am back here all by myself. I apologize for being a couple minutes late. I had to take one of my dogs to the groomer. That just threw everything off because of the pickup time. But I'm here and I'm happy. Hi, Mary. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Linda. Hello, guys. So I'm so excited. In the Decoupage Queen new release, my favorite paper is an original oil painting by Teresa, the owner. It's this paper right here. And its name is Snowy Elk. And I'm going to use this paper today. I'm going to use an ornament from Bibelo. I'm going to use German glass glitter in pure silver and sheer frost. I put them in these shakers. They come in a jar. That's by Paint Couture. And I may or may not use metal pigment with Pigment Fix. I just got to see. I have to see where the spirit takes me. That's the first. All right. Let's flip this over and let's get started, you guys. What's my problem? Let's see. Those back there. We're going to talk about board size here. I think we're good. Okay, let's talk about board size. I always use 1/2 inch sanded interior plywood. And this little puppy measures 11, roughly 8 by 11, roughly. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you so much. Hi, Aracelis. Hi, Sandy, Sherry. Hi, you guys. So we're going to start with White Swan. I cut my own wood. And so I do go with my orbital sander and I sand the sides. I'll sand a little like bevel on the top. Normally they're sanded very nicely, but I did hit this one again. And I like to have a white base for all of my decoupage. I guess if I were doing a dark paper, would be the only time I would paint it dark. With dark papers, if you paint them white, sometimes it like defeats the purpose. It brightens the dark that was never meant to be brightened, if that makes any sense at all. So just get this on here. Anytime you wheel that card up, I feel like I'm doing surgery.
You are.
Doesn't have to be pretty. I just want to make sure it's smooth. So on Tuesdays, Ken comes home from principaling all day and he watches Monday Night Football, which boggles the mind. I love football, but he already knows who won.
He still watches it.
And he already knows how his fantasy team did. So that's what I don't understand. Right?
Wants to see the game.
I guess. Maybe it was a good one. I don't know. I watched it for a little bit, but I don't remember it being good teams, but yeah. Who knows?
Hello, everybody.
That doesn't mean a darndest thing. Is that a verb, Lisa? Yes. Principling is definitely a verb.
Yeah.
Hello, Vincetta. Sherry says hi, Pam.
Hello.
Okay, sorry, I'm a little tiny bit of a shadow there. I was getting really bad shadows, but I turned off one of my lights, so hopefully this is better. Hi, Shannon. And I'm excited about this one too. It's been on my to-do list for like a month. It's always a downer after the Super Bowl for sure. For sure. Yeah, totally a guy thing. I love football, but well, the Lions, because it's been 64 years waiting for them to be good, and I don't think 11-1 has ever happened.
Oh, somebody just said, Pam, you can see this Lisa is still live from the viewing box.
Okay. Hold on, guys. Well, it says it ended. Oh yeah, it was still going by itself. Hopefully that worked. Hi Tracy. Hi Maureen. Hi everybody. So yeah, this is going to be a really good one. Okay, that I think is dry enough. So here is my plan. My plan is I think I'm going to err on the side. No, I'm going to get that berry on there. Why is this mirrored? Oh, I know why. I did it. Hold on, guys. Let me think. General. Aha, there we go. That was so weird. Okay, now we're good.
I love that. I didn't get to see
Oh, I love, if you could see, she's got an overlay in this corner with snowflakes, same in that. Beautiful background splatter. It's just stunning. So that's going to go there. And then I'm going to put the bee below here. And this is the big question mark. Whether I want to do this in silver or gold, I guess, the beautiful pigments, or whether I want to do it in sheer frost, because I'm going to put Merry Christmas, and I think it's going to be the smaller ones over it. Can you cut those in strips with a paper cutter? All four of them, but I think it's the bottom two I'm going to end up using, one or the other. So normally I would want to get bonding primer on here, but that ship has sailed. So I'm just going to paint it with White Swan right now, and then kind of go from there. Which just means that I really am not going to have the luxury of wiping back, which I'm okay with for this. So I'm just going to get some white paint on here.
That one's really close to the other one.
I know. You can just do whichever one there's more room for. It's not a big deal. If it's the Scriptina Pro, that's what I'm going to end up wanting to use anyhow.
If it's the what?
Scriptina Pro, the fancier one.
Okay.
So I love the texture in this. Not that you can see it. You guys you already have this. I think I'm sold out. I may have one left. I have to see if I can get a couple of more. Okay. That'll be pretty. We're just gonna get started here. I think, we're out of these, aren't we?
What?
I needed to order some because I did the felt thing. Shoot, I just placed my order yesterday too. So I'm going to start by laying down this side because this is the side that I want to be flush. Hi, Peggy. Our day is sunshine. The weather is not, but the day is definitely sunshine. I'm starting to feel like I can take my head out of the sand, finally.
Yes.
I still have snowmen to make before tomorrow. That's going to be the silent auction. Go over just a smidgen. See if I've got that. I think it's a little crooked. Let's see if that's right. Yep, that'll do it. Okay.
Ready? Hello from rainy day in Georgia. Oh yeah, you just read that. Thursday's supposed to be high of 22 for us.
Yeah, I didn't even wear
crazy.
A coat today to
Shane said, are you using bonding primer on all of your molds now? And is it a Pentart product?
It is a Pentart product. And I will hang my hat on the fact that clay is hands down my preferred medium. I just never think far enough in advance, rarely, to have it cast and get a crust on it so I can paint it. So I find myself using resin. With resin, always use bonding primer. It's pretty much a gesso for, why did I just do that? It's pretty much, excuse my rate, a gesso for the mold, and it works really well. But Araceli is the one who turned me on to that and pointed out that you need to leave 24 hours for them to dry, for the bonding primer to really do its thing. And it, as much as I like to wipe back, that really makes a difference, because otherwise I tend to just pull back down to the resin. Look how beautiful this print is. It's just so gorgeous. There we go. And this is one of those things, you guys, you don't even need to do much to this. Like, you could leave it just like this, put it in a frame, or do it on the glass of a frame. I seem to never do that. Now, I've got my paper really crooked, but it's lining up really well. So that works for me. Just love it. Dry this, and then I'm going to sand the edge off. So I'm not going to get too fancy. I'm going to bring in German glass glitter around the perimeter, bring it into it a little bit. I'm going to use my snow pen. I need a favor before you sit down, can you please? Could you count how many snow pens and ice pens we have left? I looked last night, and I don't think we have as many as inventory says we do. I was moving stuff around the website. Sully. All right. I like to put it on a block of wood to bring it up so I can sand straight up and down. Careful though. Still tacky. I don't think they're in this week's live products either. Normally I use my little one, you guys, but I don't know where it's at.
Oh, your little sander, I just set it down. I thought I just put it in the thing.
Oh, did you?
Maybe I set it on top.
Perfect. Much easier. Big old one. You do have to be careful when it's damp because your fingers will pull the fibers. That's what long sleeve shirts are for, Pam.
Ice crystal pen, but then it shows me one in the back for you. The crystal pen found a separate one.
Yes, everyone's on its own.
Let's do this. That's correct.
Oh yeah, Denise, isn't it gorgeous? I can't believe it's taken me so long to use it. I think it's just the snow and the ice that looked like they were off to me. How many snow do we have? Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Be good. Denise said she just did this paper on the tray. Did you see that?
Yep. God, it looks just like it's
Hi,
on
Marcel.
canvas right now.
I use the pen chart pouring glaze over the top.
Pardon? Oh, yeah. I love that. I need to touch up this corner a little bit. I didn't get enough medium on there. Okay, let's see here. I think that's going to look so pretty right there. And then Pam cut out the 2 words, but she walked away, so we'll have to wait just a minute. Can you hand me the words that you cut out, pretty please?
These are the 2 that cut out. The best one's a little bigger, one's a little smaller.
This one's too big.
I don't think these are any smaller.
Oh, no, those are the bigger. Yeah, that'll be good. The other thing I could do is, let me try with these, see what I think. I use 2 different fonts. One is called Christmas, and the other is my go-to, which is Scriptina Pro. Let's see if we separate them. It's just, yeah, I'd have to go smaller.
Did it fit?
This one will be okay. It's not ideal, but I'm not reprinting them. I think that'll be good. Okay. Now I'm just going to go to, I want to do this. Use Pentart pouring glaze. So it is a 1 part resin. So it's a resin sort of already mixed. I cut off the top of the C.
Oh, you did not.
I did. Or the H. I did.
Can you tell?
I can. Yeah.
Well, look at this. Do you want me to cut that second one, or is it not any smaller? I don't think it is.
Because I was trying to straighten it out. Normally, I try and leave more space, and I forgot. I was so caught up in. Let's try this one. So this font's called Christmas. It's actually really cool. See, that one might work. Yeah, we can use this. Okay. So Pentart pouring glaze gives you dimension. If I were to use clear liquid patina, which I will on the inside, it's flat. And if I use the pouring glaze, it gives it dimension, and I'm going to use that more toward the border.
Hello,
But I'm going to start with, I'm so happy to see everybody. Thanks everybody for being here. All right, you little puppy, here to go. Okay, so that's my plan. I don't know if this is Big Top or clear. I think it's clear liquid patina. Is it really going to matter? No, it's not really going to matter a whole lot. Here we go. Okay, so I want
Good afternoon.
I want sheer frost to come into my project, and then I'm going to use pure silver as more of a border. So I'm going to start with the sheer frost. So I'm just going to kind of, I don't want it like really thick. I'm going to go in this section up here. And I like to pour a bunch on or shake a bunch on. And then just, yeah, knock it off so that I get a lot on there. Where did I stop? Right there.
So pretty. It is, Cheryl, isn't it?
Oh boy, I think that is good. Okay, slide that over there. Tap that off. So it's not totally like I didn't douse it. It's patchy. That's by design. And now I'm gonna take my sheer frost
Oh, there you go.
and put it back into
Thank you, Cheryl.
my bottle. It's a lot bigger piece of parchment paper than I normally use. I feel like I'm refilling from a distance here.
Oh, you did good.
Okay, now I hope this doesn't mess it up.
What?
Okay, I have pure silver and the pouring glaze. The pouring glaze, it's dimensional, like I'm exaggerating, right? Like a hump, but it's going to bleed into the sheer frost that's there. So it's not going to stay as pronounced as it normally would, but it's going to make it so that I can add the pure silver will like intertangle amongst the sheer frost. But let me dry this first, or it's really going to defeat the purpose. This paper is just so gorgeous, and it's taken me this long to use it. I bought more of this paper than any of the others from this release, and I think I only sold one because I hadn't used it, but I still have quite a bit left. So I just want to dry that. Well, let that cool off for a minute. I'm gonna take a peek at what I want to do with this. So if you were to, do you see gold or silver? Like gold, I feel coordinates with this.
With the cow, with the deer?
Yeah, but I don't, with this background color,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure it's what I'm feeling. And the silver could be really pretty.
So sparkly.
Gold, Araceli says gold. Well, it's going to make a difference when I get the German glass glitter on there, right? Because that's why I lean towards silver. Because the pure silver, hence the name, I crack myself up. Right. Is this it? No, that's CLP. Where did I put the pouring glaze?
Right behind your
T. All right.
You'd have never found it.
Silver. Or silver to your vision. I see gold until I add this, and then we'll see. So if this works the way that it normally does for me, we're going to get the bleeding.
Yeah, I got a leg. I can't see what you're doing yet.
Nope, I got too much of a defined line. Okay, so that means that I'm going to have to take a little brush. I'm going to put my pouring glaze on the corner of my plate here. What I'm trying to do is get it to tip so that, let me see if I do this. I can put it on the same plate here. That'll work. And I'm going to dab it.
Silver and gold, Lisa said.
Oh, perfect. So I'm just going to take some of the pouring glaze and bring it in just a little bit.
Ooh, that looks pretty. It finally just showed up. Hi, Robin.
And now we should get the look that I want. And we are. There we are. Just that feathered look is what I'm going for. Oops, I wanted to do that. See how we get, it's just kind of coming into, so let's see, continue with this.
Thanks for the hearts and the stars, guys. Ladies.
And the clear liquid patina should be dry, so I shouldn't be battling that at
Peggy
all.
wants to know if you hit your goal for followers yet.
Oh, I'm close. Sweet Mara shared it to her page, so I'm super, super
Oh,
close.
she did?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta make it. Thanks, Robin. It is beautiful, isn't it?
Just gonna mess with that a little bit. Soften it.
That was awfully nice of her.
It was very nice of her. Okay, we're going to continue with this idea. And I don't want it to be the same going all the way across. I want it to look like, you know, some of it's bled a little bit. Okay. I'm going pretty light here. Today's dazzling lumen ice rink on an assemblage. I think that'd be beautiful.
Dazzling New Moon is quite dazzling.
It is gorgeous. Paint Couture has the most stunning metallics.
Sheila Teagan said, "Why didn't I buy this paper?" LOL.
So because I didn't use the right out of the bottle on the edge, we're getting a softer edge in this section. And we'll see if I want to change that or not. I can put that in there. So see where I didn't take this directly and put it on the edge? I'm going to do that now because I'll like that better.
Look at that border around him.
Okay, now let's see what we think. Yeah, sheer bliss and sheer gold. I know. And that's what I think I'm going to use. I'm going to use sheer gold, I think. That's what I think I'm going to do on this. Sheer gold and dazzling aluminum. Now, I could, well, I might as well do that now. Let me dry this. And I think you'll see the method to my madness. Pam, can I give you this? Do you mind? The pouring glaze so I don't accidentally use it again.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, if you were smart, you would do this that I'm doing before you did that. Could you grab me the sheer gold and the dazzling aluminum, please? Before you take the blow dryer to it, it would be super smart to do that.
Yeah, both kinds of them.
Oh, thanks. So I'm super excited about tomorrow's project. I wanted to do it today, but I couldn't get my crap together in time.
Did you ever find the shears?
Okay. It's not that I don't love this. I do. Yep, we're nice and dry. I'm going to go back to, thank you. I'm going to go back to clear liquid patina. And I have my pure silver. And what I'm going to do is I want to gently pull this in. Like that. So we're going to get it to where it's, you know, I don't want that stark contrast. Between the two. So I'm making it more gradual, like a gradiated. That's what I'm talking about. I have to paint the sides black, and I should have done that by now, but I got too excited. That's going to be very subtle because there wasn't much on my brush at all. And I could keep going back and forth with that if I wanted to tone things down more.
It's like he's looking through a frosty window.
Oh, it is. That's a good analogy. Okay. I totally have to wait for this to dry before I can go in with black velvet. That was a big boo-boo on my part. Okay. To the side. Oh, I don't need my parchment paper anymore. Although Charlie likes to take it and tear it up.
Yes. That's because it makes crunchy good noises.
Oh, here it is. Here is sheer gold. Is a very, very sheer
Gold.
satiny, like sealer with a hint of gold iridescence. Yes, thank you. Yeah, there's a sheer gold. It was limited. So it was limited, but it was so popular last year that they made it permanent and then they just discontinued it again. I have a lot of it I stocked up. But I feel like I haven't done all the Christmas creating I normally do because it just snuck up on us.
Oh, Mama Barb. I have sheer bliss, but I didn't know they were sheer gold. Sheila T said.
Yep, answered that one.
Yep.
Pam's like, oh, yeah,
Yeah, that was what you were just talking about.
it is. This is the only way I can get these lids off and they've been sealed shut. All the metallics you need to stir because the micas settle. And I just use usually one of my, oh, this one's good.
Hi,
But-
Michelle.
I do sometimes use that to my advantage. Michelle, how are you feeling, sweetie? I will dig up some of that and put it in my project. Like, let me show you. I'm going to put that chunk in the lid. Don't do this ever. There we go. And now it's more intense. But see, oh, you can't, you probably can't. Hold on. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, thanks for sending stars, Lisa.
Thank you. And as it dries, it becomes more intense. Whoops. Now you can see it. See what it does?
Not out of bed yet. Did you end up having surgery?
Yeah.
Did I miss that? I missed the surgery date.
But see, when I pull up some of that good stuff from the bottom, we get that. And this isn't even dry yet.
I can't keep my dates together.
Isn't that gorgeous? All right, let me dry this. I'm going to set it down so I'm not drying my hand. Could you add the sheer gold to the products used in this week's slide, please? That was a perfect candidate. Now I'm going to use dazzling aluminum for the top. Look at it just come to life. Isn't that amazing? So sheer bliss is the same thing, only it's not gold, it's white, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. I'll set that there and remember that I don't have that top screwed on.
All right, it's in there.
Thank you, thank you. Let's see. I guess I'll use this brush. Now I'm going to take the dazzling aluminum and put it on the little metal cap thingy-mabob. Just use it flat, Lisa. Now I'm going right over the resin. And I'd prefer if there were a base on there.
Sheila said, would you compare sheer gold to the Pentart gold glaze or white glaze?
I've never used them. I'm going to guess. So I just don't know. And so I can't speak intelligently to it. If the Pentart glazes have any type of body to them, this is thin. That's the only thing I can think might be different. We'll see if it matches. It's really pretty, but does it match?
Hi, Janet.
So I have to do a little bit of fixing. This gap right here needs to be filled in. But otherwise, I'm happy with it. So it's just taking, this is on there really well now. It's just taking some of that silver and getting rid of that gap. This mold was poured shallow, so it's a little bit concave in the bottom. So getting something to get this to stick is going to be tricky because I'm not making good contact with it. I'm probably going to have to use heavy body gel. Heavy body gel is usually the man for that kind of job.
Are the Lux Metallics by Paint Couture as well?
Yes, and they're thicker. The Lux Metallics are thicker. They're not sheer, if that makes sense, right? Thicker? Yeah, they're not sheer. Oh, this is already gunkied up. Let me try this one. All right. This is still kind of sticky. But if you don't have heavy body gel, it's awesome for things like this. It's thick and it's sticky. It's a product from the art world. And I'm not positive that this is going to be able to make enough contact either because I really poured this shallow. And I tend to overfill, so it's surprising. Overfilling stinks though too.
Are all the PC Metallics Lux?
No, they are not. Most of them are a medium weight. The shears are a lightweight. Make sure this is straight. That's where I want it. Nope, that's where I want it. Now, how am I going to get good contact with this? I'm going to take my started just today following you. Thank you, Stephanie. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 10,000 and I'm so close. Last I looked, I was 68 away. Mara shared it. And I looked and I actually had 5 fewer followers. So, and it's because randomly the powers that be at that social media platform, for some reason, the algorithm gets rid of some or something. I don't know.
No, it took you the last.
Yeah.
No.
And then it went up significantly once Mira shared it. So that was super sweet. So now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to use my Tim Holtz Distress.
Lisa doesn't see Sheer Bliss on the website.
It's under the metallics.
Oh, go under metallics.
It's a color option under the metallics. Oh, Lisa, thank you. Well, what was silly, Lisa, is I didn't put a link in that post that everybody shared. That was my fault. Like, you had to actually go and click on my page, but you know, I'm learning. And if I would make all the reels that I was making at one time, I would have already been there. But if anyone knows how to get more hours in the day, I am your girl.
Let you know, right?
Yep. Please let me know. So I'm just trying to get some creases so I can get some ink and a couple of extra spots. So this is vintage photo. I like antique linen, which is really, really light, more of a yellow hue. And then the middle for me is vintage photo. And then the darkest is walnut. And I like to go in and just hit the edge after. Just do a little combination. Then I would take a pink color. So let me see if this may not look good, but we're gonna give it a go here. I happen to have old 57 on my plate, which is very similar to the blue color there. So I'm gonna take that and just bring a little bit onto this wording so it doesn't look so new. So I just got a crappy brush, trying to get some of that blue paint in there. And I think that'll look good.
Tell me about Brilliant White as a metallic.
Brilliant White. Hand me all the metallics out of that thing, please. That's going to look good, I think, on there.
I'm not sure what you do. Careful.
Whoops. So a lot of my containers, I have fought with so much that I moved them to different containers. So this is Sheer Bliss. And Sheer Bliss is just, it's a sealer with iridescent tone to it. Like this has iridescent gold. This is iridescent, but like white. Or if I had to pick a metal, it would be silver. Really, really thin. Brilliant White. See that mica in there?
Yeah.
It is opaque. Translucent, opaque. That's white mica. And this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yes. And I typically use it at the holidays, but you know, they got away from me. And then there was a sheer scarlet. I may have one still in stock, which has almost, you know, a scarlet hue to it. And then there was sheer indigo, which I don't have one sitting here. Oh, yeah, I do. And it's kind of a blue hue. Totally sheer, but a iridescent with a blue hue. Iridescent with a pinkish red hue. Sheer Bliss, iridescent with, you can see, it's like a white. Those are all opaque, but then Brilliant White, or translucent, Brilliant White is opaque and gorgeous. And then their Luxe Metallics have more of a paint consistency. They're not thin. So here's my ginormous sheer gold. Because last year I kept misplacing stuff, so I just kept opening more. Thanks, Pam. So now this, I like it, but it needs a little bit of crinoline. It looks too deliberate. Crinoline. Do you have it out by any chance?
I was just getting ready to fill it, so it's out here.
Oh, but isn't there a little one here? No, did I throw those out already? So the colors that I see in this are crinoline and Old 57. And I know Teresa used oils. So here's crinoline, which is a cream color. Which hopefully, Pam's right, hopefully I can get some out of there. I'm just going to go here. You want kind of a crappy brush when you're doing this. Because you don't want it to be, you don't want to make really good contact. So now I'm just going to kind of do the same thing with the crinoline. Just get some on there. The other thing that's fun is to do paint splatters, but this isn't really a candidate for that. And I'm switching to FIFO bottles. I hate these. FIFO bottles is what I used to use. It's first in, first out. Paint Couture. Yeah, who makes Sheer Bliss? Paint Couture. And that's, on my site, it's under metallics, but whoever your local Paint Couture person is, love for you to support them. Okay, now it looks like it was dug out of Grandma's closet. But just to be sure, I'm going to take whatever antiquing I have left on my blending tool and bring that back in. I like to bend them. You could use the vintage texture stamp and add crackle or distressing if you want. And now I'm going to use Express Glue. I have 3 glues that I like to use. Do you need all 3, you guys? I have no clue. Do you have a link for Sheer Bliss? It will be, give me 1 second.
Here she goes.
What is it called in here? Metallics are under paint finishes? Who'd have thought that? I'm gonna do it this way. I'm going to give you the link to the metallics, and it's an option. You'll go to color, and Sheer Bliss will show up under color. But here's the link. And we have sizes too. I think we have a lot of Sheer Bliss, don't we?
Yes.
So 3 glues, Tight Bond, Quick and Thick. I use that for attaching most of my molds. To attach papers like this, either use express glue. It's exactly what you would think. Really sticky, dries fast. And I like Beacon 3-in-1, which you can get on Amazon, which is this. It is really smelly, like an E6000 kind of smelly. So I'm going to use this. When I attach my labels, oh, that's on there. That worked well. When I attach my labels, I like them to be imperfect. So I'll attach like one side. And then I like it to maybe loop in the middle. And sometimes I will tack it down in the middle, but this one's kind of long. So I'm not going to, and I don't want it on there real straight either. And that just completes it. You are so welcome. Thank you for asking. So that totally completes it. Normally I would take rhinestone string and go up to the top with the ornament, but I would not want to mess this up. So I'll hold this up for you guys. Oh, I should be able to paint the sides black now, which like makes all the difference in the world. Just build it too if you want to grab it well. This one? Yeah. Was it any better in the bottle? Smelling?
Yes.
I have to get some FIFO bottles. I'll just work right under the lid. So look at the difference, you guys. It just amazes me when we go from this to I'll show you. We'll be done with this. I have to be more careful because I don't necessarily want the black to go into the top and bleed. And I do love frames on things, but that requires me to actually get something that has a frame. I don't typically go to thrift stores because I don't have time. If I gave up my pottery hobby, I would have more time. But so look at the difference that makes already. Just right there. Isn't that crazy? So let me go to this edge.
What paint are you using?
This is DIY Paint Black Velvet. It is my go-to black. They have black velvet and little black dress. If you have one or whatever black you have would be great. What I like about DIY paint is I'm reminded lately, or recently I should say, the blendability. Other than Annie Sloan, the old formula, I have not used a paint that has the blendability that DIY has. Now, having said that, I haven't tried other brands in a long time. So things are sticking. Lovely. But get the sides painted black and like the magic just continues to happen.
Beautiful piece. Thank you. Like I did it.
Mm-hmm. Normally I'll take this black, as you guys know, and run it into the top of the piece. And I didn't want to do that this time. It would have still looked good. The German glass glitter would have still, been beautiful. The German glass glitter is paint couture too. They have amazing specialty products. Just wipe that off.
beauty, Lisa. Oh, look at it. Got all kinds of stuff.
Do I have more crap hanging on it?
Nope, just those two things. Araceli says beautiful.
Aracelis, how old is your mom? Because she looks so young. Such a pretty lady.
They're both cute.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, it's like, even though you can't see the black from the top, it just does its thing for depth. So I have to dry it before I can hold it up. Linda, I don't remember the last time I've had something stick to my project. It's been a long time. That was funny. It
Mom
was
is
just,
88. Wow.
wow. She doesn't look it. My mom doesn't look her age either. Right? The black around the edge. What's so nice is that you get to take really inexpensive wood, because I get a sheet of this for like $45, a 4x8 sheet. And it just, you don't need a frame. Yeah, there's a lot of times that it looks really good with a frame. All right, hopefully that saves. Oh, Peggy, the ornament was painted in white swan, and then I used pale gold metallic for this part, but I dug down a little bit to where it had more of the mica, and then dazzling aluminum up here. Yeah, it's so cool. All right, you guys.
It's so pretty.
I'm going to turn the light up because it's going right in my eyes.
Handsome devil.
There it is.
Wow, and all its beauty.
And it never looks good head on, but if you can see it better. For some reason, it's the light from my camera. That's the ornament.
Love.
And then the German glass glitter.
Look, you're not even holding it up yet in mine. That's how far behind it is. What did you use to make the ornament? Nothing wasted. No one wants to know.
The Bibelot mold. Do we have one handy? I think we have one left. So the Bibelot mold from IOD, and then I painted it white with DIY White Swan. Went over that with Paint Couture Pale Gold Metallic, dazzling aluminum on the top. I used resin for the ornament, but my preference is clay, hands down, always, especially for that. So Bibelot is this. I'm sure most of you have seen that. And it's really nice to have that flat surface as an option.
It is beautiful.
So thanks, you guys. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Yeah, I can't wait to post a picture. Teresa will be excited.
Yes.
Tomorrow, you guys, I am using this cloche. Yes, I am very late to the cloche game, but I've seen so many beautiful posts. I didn't feel like I could add anything to everything that was out there. And I think if someone's already done what I'm going to do tomorrow, no one tell me, okay? And I'll show you what I'm thinking about with this. Oh, Peggy, yes. Your snowman's still sitting on the thing. And then tomorrow night will be the final auction with snowmen, but it'll be a silent auction. So it's going to go Wednesday evening, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to Saturday at 10 o'clock. So you have lots of time. And that's it. Thanks, you guys. We appreciate you so much. Bye, everybody. Thanks for following too. So appreciated.